The universe is a master of extremes. It builds worlds where it rains glass sideways in 5,000-mile-per-hour winds. It creates oceans, but fills them with bubbling methane and mountains that are actually frozen volcanoes of ice. But there's one thing the universe seems to hate making: a world like ours. A world of gentle blue oceans, breathable air, and forests that change color with the seasons. A world that doesn't just allow life, but celebrates it in a riot of endless, chaotic forms. Earth isn't just special, it's an anomaly, a cosmic fluke that, by all rights, shouldn't exist at all. And by the time we're done, you'll understand exactly how close we are to losing this paradise forever. The sun doesn't shine for us. It's a raging nuclear furnace, and its light is a death ray. Too close, and you get Venus, a planet that started almost identical to Earth. It had water, probably oceans, but it was just a little too eager, orbiting 30 million miles closer to the fire. That small difference triggered the apocalypse. The sun's heat boiled Venus's oceans. Water vapor filled its sky, trapping more heat, which boiled more oceans. This is called a runaway greenhouse effect, and it's a one-way ticket to hell. Today, Venus has an atmosphere so thick it exerts 90 times the pressure of Earth's. Its surface is 860 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Sulfuric acid rains from clouds that never touch the ground, evaporating in the scorching air long before. That's what happens when you're too close. Now, swing to the other extreme. Mars, the distant, shy sibling. It sits on the frozen edge of the sun's warmth. Its thin atmosphere can't hold heat, so what little it gets leaks back into space. Its average temperature is minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Its water is either frozen in polar caps or locked deep underground. It's a freeze-dried desert. And right between these two nightmares, in a corridor of space just the right width, orbits Earth, the habitable zone, the Goldilocks Zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for liquid water to pool on the surface. But here's the first terrifying truth. This zone isn't a gift. It's a razor's edge. If Earth were just 5% closer to the sun, our oceans would begin to steam. If we were 10% farther, they'd turn to permanent ice. Our entire existence is balanced on a knife edge of orbital physics. Yet, this perfect address is just the first line on the lease. It gets us in the door. What happens next is where the real magic and the real fragility begins. So, we have the right spot. Now we need an atmosphere. Not just any atmosphere, we need a blanket. Not the suffocating, lead-crushing blanket of Venus. And not the threadbare, useless sheet of Mars. We need a blanket that keeps us warm but doesn't cook us. One that lets sunlight in but stops the worst of the radiation. One that's made of just the right stuff. Take a breath. What you just inhaled is the most complex, finely tuned chemical mixture we've ever found in nature. 78% nitrogen, an inert gas that dilutes the oxygen so things don't spontaneously combust. 21% oxygen, the fuel for complex energetic life like us, and a sliver, less than 0.5%, of carbon dioxide. That's our secret weapon. That tiny amount of CO2, along with water vapor and other trace gases, creates the greenhouse effect. It's what keeps our planet from being an ice ball. Without it, Earth's average temperature would be 0 degrees Fahrenheit, a frozen, lifeless rock. But this is the tightrope. Add just a little more CO2, and the warming accelerates. More warmth evaporates more water, which causes more warming. You see the feedback loop. This is the path to Venus. This is what we are flirting with every day. Our atmosphere is also a shield. High above, a layer of ozone filters out the sun's most vicious ultraviolet radiation. Without it, life on land would be impossible. Our skin would burn, our DNA would shred. Other planets have atmospheres. Jupiter's is a titanic hurricane of hydrogen and helium, thousands of miles deep, with no solid ground in sight. Saturn's has beautiful ammonia ice clouds above storms that last for centuries. But they're not blankets. They're chaotic, crushing, toxic prisons. Earth's atmosphere is a dynamic, breathing membrane. It gives us blue skies, gentle rains, and the wind on our face. It is, quite literally, the air of life itself. But this precious blanket is under constant, vicious attack. And we have one spectacular defense. Our sun is not a gentle neighbor. It's a volatile star that constantly belches out the solar wind, a supersonic torrent of charged particles. This wind is a cosmic sandblaster, capable of stripping away atmospheres molecule by molecule. We have proof. Look at Mars. Billions of years ago, Mars was warmer. It had rivers, lakes, maybe even a northern ocean. It had a thicker atmosphere. But Mars is small. Its core cooled fast, and when a planet's molten core stops churning, it loses its magnetic dynamo, its magnetic field. Without that field, Mars was naked. The solar wind screamed in and began, over hundreds of millions of years, to tear its atmosphere away into space. The planet bled to death. Its water evaporated and was lost. Its air thinned to a wisp. It became the freeze-dried corpse we see today. Earth's story is different. Deep beneath our feet, a 5,000-mile-wide ball of molten iron and nickel churns and swirls. This planetary engine generates a powerful magnetic field that extends tens of thousands of miles into space. This field is our shield. It deflects the solar wind, bending it around our planet like a rock diverting a river. Some particles get funneled toward the poles, where they slam into our atmosphere and create the ethereal glow of the auroras. The rest are hurled harmlessly away. No magnetic field, no atmosphere. No atmosphere, no water. No water, no life. It's that simple. This invisible force field is non-negotiable. It is the guardian at the gate, and we have it. Mars does not. Venus has a weak, induced one. We alone in our rocky planet neighborhood have this powerful, living defense, but a shield alone can't create a paradise. For that, you need something to protect. And Earth's most stunning feature is what it protects: water, not just a puddle, an ocean. Our planet is not a static rock. It is alive beneath our feet. Its crust is broken into a jigsaw puzzle of tectonic plates that float on the molten mantle below. These plates move. They collide to build mountains like the Himalayas. They pull apart to create ocean basins like the Atlantic. They slide past each other, causing earthquakes. This isn't chaos. This is a global recycling program. When volcanoes erupt at plate boundaries, they release gases from Earth's interior, replenishing our atmosphere. When plates collide, they push carbon-rich seafloor rock down into the mantle, where it's locked away. This process, over millions of years, acts as a planetary thermostat, preventing a runaway greenhouse effect. On Earth, tectonics create diversity. It builds new continents, new mountain ranges, new oceans. It drives evolution by constantly changing the stage. It is the engine of geology and a silent partner in biology. No other planet or moon in our solar system has active plate tectonics like this. Mars had some activity long ago, then its engine seized. Venus may have had a single, catastrophic resurfacing event. But Earth? Earth's engine has been running smoothly for billions of years, keeping the planet fresh, dynamic, and habitable. Our moon is weird. It's far too big for our planet. Mars has 2 moons, but they're tiny captured asteroids like pebbles next to a basketball. Earth's moon is a quarter of our diameter. The moon's gravity acts as a stabilizer. It smooths out the wobbles in Earth's tilt. Our planet leans at a steady 23.5 degrees. This gives us predictable, gentle seasons. Summer follows spring. Winter follows autumn. Without the moon, Earth's tilt could wander chaotically. The question is, do we even understand what we have? We are alone, not because the universe is empty, But because what we have is so impossibly rare, cherish that, protect it, because in all the vast, stunning, violent cosmos, there is no planet B.